Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another live edition of Mafia Roundtable with Dominic Sicali. Glad to see everybody's on. Not everybody, but my loyal followers are on, ready to go. And let me say something. This Dominic Sicali Jr., I deleted all the messages, blocked him, reported him. That's not me. That's not me. So it's probably a troll trying to stir up crap, passing false information, speaking like it's me. That's not me. I don't respond to people that are trolls. So that's for sure. So I'm not responding to any trolls. So all you people, you could say what you want, keep on saying it. I don't care, and that's it. Those people are just way beneath me, trying to get me started. It's not happening. So, and that's it. Simple. We'll end it at that. People with no common sense, zero intelligence, and they're just really losers in life. So they could keep on hating, say what they want. It's all good. I know the truth, and you viewers know the truth. So at the end of the day, hope everybody's having a good day. And we're going to go into the recap of the Frank Santoro hit. I'll just go into a quick synopsis, and then I have the final chapter of it, final ending on what happened, what was said, why it was said. We never went into that, and then one of the viewers brought it to my attention yesterday, and I apologize that I was supposed to come out with that the following day. So I'm glad they brought it out. And people, if I say I'm going to do something, just remind me sometimes. You know, I have a lot going on. That's why I take Mind Drive. Keeps me focused. I didn't take it that day, see? So go to themanshot.com, order some Mind Drive, keep your focus, your thoughts together, and also the Man Shot. Keep that erection solid as if you were when you were in your late teens. So everything's confidential, private, even when you get your shipment, it's confidential. People, Maddie's not going to be here today. Maddie's actually in New York. Yep, she's in New York. She's going gangster on us. So now there was a debt she had to go to attend. And then also her granddaughter, she's going to check out some college campuses in Connecticut. So I think UConn they're going to. So we'll see. Very, very smart kid, but like the kids today, a lot of them are lazy. They just don't want to do the work. And boy, this kid's smart, very smart. But with that, we'll go into a story. We'll keep on going. And then somebody asked about Witsack stories. So I'm going to give a few Witsack stories when I was incarcerated. That's the only time I was in Witsack. And for those of you who don't know, Witsack is Witness Protection Program. Within the Federal Bureau system. And what they do is they don't put you in general population. There's about 7, 8 facilities in different parts of the country, different areas. The units sit by themselves, and you have all high-profile people that can't go into population. So they go into the Witsack, and they call that phase 1. Phase 2 is when you get released from these Witsack, when you finish doing your federal time. You could go into phase 2 where the government, the marshals, actually change your identity. They bounce you all over the place. They clean you out, make sure nobody's following you. You cannot get in contact with any of your family members from the past. And that's it. They give you a new identity, and you're supposed to start over in life, social security number and all that. So we'll move forward. Also, I'm going to go into just a little bit about, again, with Joey Molino. I know it's redundant, repetitive, but he just can't keep his mouth shut, and people want to stir it up. And I'm just coming at you straight. That's all. And I'm going to correct people when they talk about they're the good guys and they're going to tell the truth. And meanwhile, they don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what they're talking about. So, and I'm going to tell you what people think on the street. I'm going to let you know, if I was still on the street that I didn't rat, what I'd be thinking of him and what he's doing. And I don't care what people say. Yes, I'm the one that told the story first. So there. So what? Big deal. I'm keeping everybody straight on this platform. That's for sure. And at least you know you could come on my channel, and I'm going to be direct. I don't give two shits about what anybody thinks. If I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Period. Case closed. But at least you know you're getting it straight. I'm not embellishing. I'm not trying to make it like we're the good guys and they're the bad guys. You know what? You have good and bad in everything in life. So, and kids out there, stay away. Stay away from the streets. Again, I'll say it again, and I'll be repetitive and redundant with this. The Joey Molinos, John Gotti's, Vic Amusos, Vinny Bascianos, even myself, don't idolize any of us. Any of us. Even me. If you're proud of what I'm doing, be proud of this, the new Dominic, trying to educate, trying to let you know how the streets are. The old Dominic, even though the stories sound nice, and I had a great time at times, but it's not good. It's not good when you hurt people, you harm people, you're doing bad out there. Even if they're in the life, it's not good. Streets aren't your friends. Go get an education, get a job, do what's right, and at least at the end of the day, you can look in the mirror and never look over your shoulder. And that's it, kids. So just listen to me. I know these are words, but you have to move forward. You definitely have to move forward and stay away. So with that, we'll go into the Frank Santoro murder recap. Well, no, you know what? We'll go second into that so more people could come on. So maybe Joe is the top echelon informant. Oh, definitely, by far. Him and Sammy with the two top echelon, Sal Vitale as well. But is what it is, and that's what they did. So no big deal. We'll move on. So with that, guys saying that wasn't me. I don't know what you're talking about, guys. So let me know. Rob Fee, you have no clue what's going on in Philly. You're right. I don't know what's going on. I don't give two shits. I know Joey Molino's on the YouTube, a boss. He's a rat. He's a rat. We consider people a rat when they're talking to media, just like John Gotti Sr. said when he found out that Joey Molino was on the radio doing a radio show. He did not recognize them. Did not recognize them. Told his entire Gambino family, don't recognize them. So my New York supporters, keep it real. Keep it real. Let them know. Let them know. Why? You guys are afraid? And I told them, to me, Joey Molino's a punk. You know why? I said he could sit down anywhere, say it to my face. He doesn't have the balls to say it to my face. There's not going to be any violence, not on my part. But say it to my face. Be a man. You don't have to say it behind just Chicali, whatever his name is. This jerk off. That's what he calls me. Say it to my face. You're a boss. You talk about I'm a rat. Say it to my face. To me, you're a coward. You're the coward. So you have the challenge. Say it to my face, and we could go at it healthy, back and forth. It will get heated. I'll tell you that much. I will not raise my hand. Will not put my hands because he's entitled to his opinion the way I'm entitled to mine. And I'll tell him to his face what he's doing is a rat move. And that's it. We could go back and forth in a healthy moderation, have a mediator there, and I'm good for that. So the ball's in his court. So I'm here. I don't run. I don't run, Joey. I'm not like you. I don't have to hide behind the screen. Yes, I'm a rat. I ratted. Yes, I rat. You and your little scruffy over there. So anytime you want to sit down, we'll sit down face to face. You don't have the balls to sit down with me. That's for sure. Now we'll go on. It's the last of that. So Witsack stories. I'll tell everybody. Let's start with when I was in the program, and it was difficult at times, really difficult. I mean, let me say thanks to the people with donations. Bill, thank you. Bravo, Dom. Keep it straight. Bill, always. Let's see. We have Bill twice, I think. Is that twice? No. Joey, thank you. Love the show, Dom. Thank you so much. Listen, I'm always going to keep it straight. I'm going to be real. And that's it. I could care less. But I just don't like people running their flaps. We could go face to face. We could go. You a boss. You're a boss. You saying the good guys. We're the good. Well, come on. Let's go. Let's go. And I'm not saying with these folks, I'm saying like this. We can have a healthy debate. It could be heated. I'll respect it the way he's going to respect me. He's going to. He has no choice. But you know what? He's the coward because he won't go on a live. So, and I'm cool. He said that's the last time he's going to mention me. We'll see. And I hope it's true so we don't have to go back and forth with this banter because I'm not an internet tough guy. I'm a tough guy down and out. I'll sit in front of anybody, when we could, anybody that's on my level, we'll sit down face to face and we could have a strong, healthy debate. And that's it. We'll go to a neutral location where everybody's safe. And that's it. We'll have the camera crews there and we do what we got to do. So we could go on Vlad TV, wherever you want to go. Doesn't have to be my channel, your channel. We could go face to face, toe to toe, whatever you want to do. I'm here. I don't run from anybody. Anybody that's worth anything that has substance will go. And Joey Emiliano does have substance. That's for sure. I'll never take that away from him. But you'll always get it straight from me. You won't get bullshit the way he talks. So him and his little scruffy puppy, whatever the hell his name is. Anyway, back to the Woodsack stories. I was in a unit for many years, and we had a guy, Joey Caves, was there. And let me tell you something. Talk about he was a soldier with the Colombo crime family. He was close to Tommy Schatz. Dino was his captain. Capable, very capable. Had some homicides. Pretty tough kid, from what I see. Man, not kid. Nice. But when you get to know him, to me, he was a bully. He knew I didn't want any part of violence, that I changed my ways. And this guy kept on provoking me every day, ridiculing me. I would go to church every day, every Sunday. And just from the window, he's like making fun. You come out of church and just the bully, like really a piece of garbage, low life. Trying to knock somebody who's trying to better themselves. And another one thought he was still a gangster. And I would look at him. I mean, what he did. And there was another guy who used to work out, Chew. His name was Choo Choo. He was a shot caller with the Bloods, big, jacked. And like we were close, work out, eat together. They even got to the point, Chew pulled him up. Yo, don't be disrespecting. Don't be disrespecting. Don't do it in front of me. And the punk that he is, because, he knew I wasn't doing anything. But he backed up with Chew real quick. No, it's not like that. It's not like that. Just dopey. And people like that, I mean, they prey on people. They don't like to see people do well. Just like these trolls out there, they want to say things negative, constantly berate. And it was a shame. Only one time when I was there, he really crossed the line. Pushed my button and I turned around and he went like this to me and I remained there. Knew I wasn't playing. Then he backed up real quick away from swinging distance. He wasn't stupid. And then I said, come on, let's go, tough guy. And he didn't do shit, but he made sure he wasn't in my range. So, and I wasn't going to bring it to him. I was going to let him bring it to me. And that was one of the only times he caught me out of my hat. But I mean, this guy abused me every single day. And they thought it was funny when he was with Joe Messino prior to me. And Joe Messino is a glutton, especially with food. I mean, he said one day Joe had in the kitchen 4 or 5 trays of eggs they put for him. He said, yeah, I knew it was Joe. So I went there and I just took it from him. And I just started eating. And Joe's like, what are you doing? He just a bully. And I call people like that a bully when you know somebody's not going to fight or somebody's weakening you and you're picking on them, but you won't do it to people like Chew. You wouldn't do it. There was another guy there who was Russian, Pete, who I did time with him in the units back in the day, and then he wound up cooperating. Wouldn't do it to him. Wouldn't do it to another guy from Rhode Island. What's his name? Frankie, who had some homicides. Wouldn't do it to him. So to me, people like that are just garbage, really garbage. But that's what makes you stronger. You're staying strong, staying focused, and I guess that's what helped build my character too, where I learned to take it on the chin, move on, and I would just think, if it was back in the days, I would have taught him a new asshole, and he wouldn't even have seen it coming. Because people in the streets, there is no fair fight. It's I'm winning. I'm winning. So I'm not going to say, come on, put him up. I'm going to come and crack him in the head with something. Then it's on. That's all. It's about survival of the fittest, and that's the way we're rolled. So now we got some viewers on. We'll go into the recap of Frank Santoro. So just bear with me. And I'm going to give a quick story about what happened, what transpired. But you could go back into one of the videos, I think it was about 3 or 4 days ago, where I discussed, I think it was on Monday's show. So go back to Monday, you'll see it. If not, it was one day last week that I spoke about Frank Santoro, in the entirety of the hit, how everything went down. So the evening of the hit was the day after Valentine's Day, and I'm just going to give a short recap and then go into the final. There was that evening, it was Vinny Basciano, Anthony Donato, Anthony Delicato, Bruno, and a guy named John who was in the military, and myself. There was John in one car, Bruno in another vehicle, Anthony Donato, Vinny, and myself in our car, and we were going to be the shooters. Vinny Basciano and myself. Anthony Donato was the driver. And coming in to Frog's Neck, it was by the expressway, going with a service road of the Frog's Neck Bridge. Found out where Frank Santoro lived, and John was posted up by an overpass where he could see 4 corners. You have the best line of sight for cops or anybody hanging out. Bruno was instructed as we drove down, park over here, which was right in the vicinity, in the middle of the block where Frank Santoro lived. We actually went on the corner, posted up on the corner. So everybody had their walkie-talkies. Lo and behold, as we're waiting there, Larry Weinstein, who lived on that block where we were parked, came walking over to the car. Vinny put down the window. Get out of here now. Get out. Larry didn't know what was happening, but Larry didn't question, just took off. I mean, all right, and went. But Larry knew something was up. He definitely knew something was up, because that's out of Vinny's character. So he knew we were posted up for something. It might have been a half hour after that. Anthony Donato spotted Frank Santoro coming, walking a dog on the sidewalk. And Vinny announced, everything's a go. I'm pretty sure those were his words on the walkie-talkie, whatever he said. Anthony Donato goes around the corner, makes the turn. Frank is in the cut with the dog. Stops the car. I'm the first one. I come out of the back passenger side. It was a 4-door Acura. I'm in the back passenger seat. Vinny's in the front passenger seat. I jump out first. I have a 357 snub nose. And I said, Frank. Turns around. Boom, boom, boom. And I saw blasting. And it looks like I hit him with the first or second shot. And then Vinny's blasting with the shotgun. That's it. I'm done shooting. All my bullets, just emptied the revolver. And Vinny went up to him, the last shot. Now Frank's already down. And Vinny has the shotgun up and pumps one into him. You see the body jump. It's just lifeless. Jump. Dog's gone. Like, I didn't even see the dog. We spoke about that, and all of a sudden, like, the adrenaline was going. I forgot about the dog once I came out of that car. My focus was on him. So with that, we jump into the car. Anthony Donato takes off. Bruno comes out behind us. John's following to make sure nobody's coming after us. They're crash cars. So with that, went a few blocks, make another turn around another corner where it's quiet. We jump out of Anthony Donato's car. Anthony Donato jumps out of the car, takes the plate. He had a bogey plate Velcroed to his real plate, pulls that off. He jumps back in his car, takes off. Vinny and myself go into Anthony Delicado's car. We go one way. Everybody splits up. We're away. Cool. Everything's done. Vinny circles around. We go down by Ferry Point Park. Those of you who know, that's where now Trump did a golf course. I think it's Trump, or there's a golf course down that way. Now we come around and we go by Vinny's house. Vinny asks for the guns, wraps it up, mine, takes a shotgun, places it outside of his house because he lived right on Schurz Avenue, right down the block from the Marina del Rey. He had some hiding spots over there where nobody would see. And then later on, he would come back and get rid of the weapons, dispose of them. So with that, then we go, he instructs Bruno to go to back to Debbie Cal's house in Pelham Bay. We go there. We go back to the bathroom, and those two, they congratulate me. You did your first piece of work, and none. And I said, no, this was my second piece of work. Well, they said, okay, but you did the first. And the reason why I said that, everybody knew I already did time for the murder. I copped out to manslaughter in the past. So I did time. If I never did time for it, they can't recharge me with it because I'm done. I'm done. So it doesn't matter what I say. I did my time. So with that, and they can, and remind me, I could tell you, and I'm pretty sure the only way they could recharge me is if I was part of organized crime and they found out it was a mafia hit, then they could RICO me and recharge me with the feds on that same murder. So you can get charged twice, but at that time it had nothing to do with the mafia. But anyway, and I'm pretty sure that's correct. They told me, congratulations, you did your first piece of work, we're proud of you, this and that. So, and Vinny's instructions were, guys, this never gets mentioned again, never happened. None of us say anything. And Vinny pulled me aside later on and he's like, Dom, even if I asked you a year from now, if I bring something up, you better look at me like I'm a rat because nothing gets mentioned and that's it, period, case closed. Okay. Do not say anything to Joe Messino. He tells all of us that. He said, we'll just say it was the Genovese. We don't know what happened and that's it. Case closed. Don't tell them it was us. And nobody will, let people suspect, and that's it. Okay, cool. With that, it's maybe weeks later. Vinny calls us. We're sitting around, and he tells us. He said, "Listen, I was with Joe, and Joe asked me what happened." So instead of Vinny telling Joe, I don't know. Well, Joe heard. I heard this guy said, because word was out there, they want to kidnap your son. Vinny could have said very easily, I don't know what happened, Joe. Maybe it was their family, maybe another drug deal. The guy's a junkie. I don't know. But I wouldn't kill him right by my house, Joe. My family's there. Like, come on, I'd be the prime suspect. Do I look that stupid? And Joe's going to believe him all day long. But instead, Vinny said, Joe, I did it. I did it. Bruno, Dominic mentions my name. So I'm like, Vinny, why would you say something? Well, it's the boss. He asked, but Vinny, I thought you said no. Like, don't say anything. Like, why would you tell him? Just tell him, I don't know what happened. You could say that, it makes sense. But that was Vinny. That was Vinny. And Vinny also, and I forgot to mention, when he shot up, the shotgun recoiled, hit him in the chin. And he had a big bruise on his chin, black and blue. Looked like somebody cracked him. But, that's just the way it was. And then Vinny later on meets with Big Lou, James Taglione. And we think James is wearing a wire. I confirmed it to Vinny, doing counter surveillance, hit him with the code. Excuse me. Vinny tells me he received the code. And then when the tapes came out, Vinny's on tape telling James, oh, that wasn't me, because James shows him a sheet, a 302, regarding the Santoro hit. So Vinny said, well, that wasn't me. But if it was, they would have no eyewitnesses. They wouldn't know who the shooters were. Like, he's boasting, and making a lot of innuendos. How would you know this, Vinny? So, which doesn't look good. You keep your mouth shut. If you're gonna say, the guy's wearing a wire, because I text you that there's a lot of heat after he arrived. Like, why would you say that? Just say, I don't know. That wasn't me. Genevieve's probably cleaned house. I have no clue. It wasn't me. The guy was a junkie. Like, why would I kill him? And keep it at that. But no, not Vinny. He has to make innuendos about it. That even he said after we heard the tapes, Bo. And that's when he told Lou, I was his acting captain at that time. Like, again, why? I'm texting you the guy's a rat. And again, and you're going in there knowing the guy's more than likely a rat wearing a wire. Why would you say I'm your acting captain? And that's where the government found out that I was made. Otherwise, they never knew I was made. So, because all the cooperators at that time, they were in jail when I got straightened out. So they didn't know I was straightened out. And nobody was from the Bronx. So again, Vinny's big mouth, because he thinks he knows it all. That when we left the office, the lawyer's office, after we heard the tapes, his first words, Bo, I'm so sorry. I have a big effing mouth. He said, I didn't realize it. I apologize. I feel so embarrassed. I'm like, Vinny, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. What am I going to tell him? But it is what it is. So even with the Frank Santoro murder, it's just disgusting, because what happens is, kids, everybody out there, he didn't suffer. He went quick. The ones who suffer are the mothers, the sisters, the brothers, the aunts, uncles, grandfathers, grandmothers, children, wives, girlfriends, whomever. They're the ones that suffer. They're the ones that hurt. But, Vinny wanted to make a statement, and that was it. Made the statement, did what we had to do. And I had his back 1,000%. And the funny part, I was only out. I just came home. Just finally, like I said, I was living in South Jersey. I was in Philly, Center City. That was the halfway house, the Kintuck place. And I completed that sometime in December of 1999. And here, February of 2000, I'm killing somebody. So it was no time. Vinny had me putting in work. So that's just part of the life. You have to roll with the punches. And then from there, we just, I blew up, and that was it. I was loyal to the game. And then I just got disgusted. Everybody knows what happened next. So if everybody likes this story, you want to hear stories more, hit the subscribe button, folks. Hit that subscribe button. Join the channel. It's free. Doesn't cost anybody anything. Where you can hit notifications, hit the like button. And when we come out, we're coming out every day with content. You'll be notified. You set your alerts. But please hit the notification button. Hit that subscribe button. Just so I could see my subs come up, go up. Thank you for all the love and support. And let's rock and roll now with some questions. And then tomorrow we'll be coming on live. I'm thinking about 6 p.m., maybe 12. I don't know. You people tell me when you want me to come on live tomorrow. And we'll go into more topics. I'll come out with a really good story. So we have Joseph Lotz. The poor grandmothers. Yeah, Joe, we know. Poor grandmothers. Yeah, they do suffer. Even mine suffered. And folks, I did not rob my grandmother. We'll go into that story. Whether Joe Barone comes on or not, obviously he's I don't know what he's doing at this point. So, but I'm what? If he doesn't come on, I will be blowing up people in my family. And that's it. I'm getting tired of being the scapegoat, being used. They contact me when they need something, when they want something, think I'm stupid to trying to get my addresses for certain things that are going on in the courts. But I'm going to blast everybody. And what I say is 1,000% true. I don't have to deviate. I don't have to go off target. I'm keeping it straight. 1,000%. Because you know why? People in the Sacali family, it's disgusting how greedy they are, how selfish they are. It's all about them. And there's people that didn't even go to my grandmother's wake. Didn't go to her wake. But as soon as she was, listen, there wasn't even dirt on her tomb, on her box, on her casket. They didn't even get finished throwing all the dirt. They were in my grandmother's house, pillaging everything. And they didn't have the decency to go to the wake, go to the hospital. Zero. That's how disgusting they are. Disgusting. It's disgusting. And you know what? You want to push buttons, folks? We'll do it. My life's an open book anyway, so I don't care. So I will blow up those people because I'm not going to be used. You're not going to make me look like a jerk. It's not happening because you know what? It is what it is. Is what it is. I'll call it the way it is, and then you people decide. There's always three sides to a story. But I'll tell you one thing: my side's going to be the most accurate. The most. So I have nothing to lie. I have nothing to hide, and we could go from there. And there is a witness too. There is a witness. I'm going to get in touch with them too and see if she'll come forward and actually back everything I'm saying. So if not, I understand that too. So is what it is. Okay, the Bronx. Garifish, U.S. District Court. The government alleged that two, while Sicali had attempted and failed to shoot Santoro 5 times, Basciano had to shoot Santoro. Yeah, they say I missed. I don't think I missed. He got hit with a slug, but he also got hit with shotgun slugs, Magnum buckshots. So they're just same thing as a 357, basically. So who knows? But at the end of the day, missed, didn't miss. I was out shooting right at him, didn't back down. End results, the guy got killed. So you could say what you want. I don't care. I was there. So I did what I had to do. You need to consider the West Coast when you're going live. I do. That's CT. That's why I do change up the times all. I'm constantly fluctuating times. I think 12 o'clock's a good time, but I don't know for Saturday. We have college football. So maybe 10 a.m. might be good. That's 7 a.m. on the West Coast. And then I have my listeners too in the UK, where I think they're 5 hours ahead, or 4 or 5 hours ahead. So 10 o'clock, maybe even 11 o'clock might be good on Saturdays. Let me know. And if nobody lets me know, then I'll pick a time. I'll announce it. I'll do the pre-recording show, and then we go from there. But I'll see everybody tomorrow. More than likely, maybe 11 a.m. I have Carrie here with me. If he's done, if he stops over there doing what he's doing, maybe he could ask some questions. But he should sit up here and yell so people could hear him. So,
you're doing a good job answering him.
Oh, Carrie says I'm doing a good job answering. Bella says 6 sounds okay. Okay, Bella, thank you. Much love. Glad to see you're on the channel.
Is hijacking still profitable in the mob?
Is hijacking still profitable in the mob? I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's very lucrative, but I think hijacking is very difficult nowadays with the low jacks, the tracking systems, GPS satellites. Monitoring where the locations of the truck, navigation, all that. Cell phones, you could track everything. So I think it would be difficult to get away from a hijacking. That's for sure. I love it. Gerard. Okay, I have no idea. Hold on, folks. Let me just put my phone in plane mode. Okay, there we go. So that thing's off because I can't believe knowing Kerry, he's going to just call me just to bother me. Jeff Young. If I was in the streets, I'd support Dom. I like his style. You meant his style. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate it. I don't play games. I don't have to. I'm too old for that. I'm too straightforward. And I've always been 99% accurate when I speak. And if I do make a mistake, I'm the first one to correct it. I don't hide behind it. Everybody's human, and everybody's entitled to make mistakes. And it is what it is. And I'd rather be straightforward. That's, that I've always been like that. Right, wrong, or indifferent, I'll stick to my guns with everything. Is E.G. Vodka still looking for investors? Joe, hit me up, but hit me up on my email. That's Dominic with a double M, Cicale, Cicale @gmail.com, or you could hit me up on the on my what's that, Instagram, direct message, Dominic Cicale, or Mafia Roundtable. I'll answer you. Hey, so but E.G. Vodka was never asking for investors, but we could talk. There's other things that I'll be looking for investment dollars.
The Bronx, you showed no remorse. You seem proud. You had and out to feel like maybe you didn't cause his death.
Kerry, you have to come sit here because my thing's not moving. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'll re-ask that question,
It's the
but
Bronx.
I know it's the Bronx, but I don't see it. You can actually sit closer so they can hear you. Okay. Kerry don't want to sit closer, but I put deodorant on.
Oh, thank you.
Dom, where were you at with Gene? Lynn, I don't know what you mean with that. I still like Gene, still speak to him. I might be doing a show with him at Buccelli's in Tampa. We might do a live show. It depends. I have to see if I have time to get out there and do the show. But we're still close, still go back and forth, and just trying to keep him calm with what's going on in his life. From Silent Sounds, hey Dom, the Don, great show. Thank you, I appreciate it. And I'm always going to be 100, and that's it. Always, as best as I can with everything. Bella, you think it will be 2024 before Vinny may have a new trial? Well, it is 2024. I heard when Lee Cole came out with it that he comes, I think it's in March. The government gets to reply or put in their briefing, and then Vinny gets to reply March and April of 2024, and then the judge will determine. But I heard there's thousands of pages to go through. They're claiming that it was a setup with Joe Massino because Joe Massino was on the indictment. That's putting a spy in the enemy camp. And I do believe Vinny deserves a new trial, definitely, without a doubt, because that was a setup, in my opinion. But I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a judge. It's just my opinion, and I'm entitled to it. John, thank you for your contribution. Joe D, God forbid if Kerry would ask some questions to save my mouth, but that's not happening. Joey, watch Skinny Joe top notch and whatever shows no rats. I could care less about the second person that's a troll. So we don't talk about trolls. They're just irrelevant. As far as Skinny Joey, yeah, he's top notch. But what he's doing, it's a rat move. It's a rat move. Active boss in organized crime. If you're not a rat, you shouldn't be on social media. Period. Case closed. You don't glamorize the life. You don't go out there saying we're the good guys. You give people like myself to go at you. Give more exposure to the life. Give more exposure to your guys out there. You just don't do it. I don't care talking about sports book, talking about this, talking about that. Stop, folks. That's it. I'm telling you. If I was still in the life, I would definitely say he's a rat. I'll never sit down with him. That's a rat move. John Gotti Sr. did it, said it when he was on the streets, and Molino was just on a radio show. He instructed all the Gambinos, do not recognize them. That's a rat move. Case closed. John Gotti Sr. said it. It should be case closed. Norway guy, thank you for your contribution. The eye never lies. Neither do yours. You're the real deal, I see. Thank you. Thank you so much.
So if Vinny gets a new trial, are you going to have to testify?
If Vinny gets a new trial, more than likely, if Vinny doesn't take a plea, I'm sure they're going to call me to testify because I was there. We did the hump. I don't know. I'm not sure which that had to be. I'm not sure if it was the Santoro murder or the Pizzolo murder. Either one. We did them. We did them. The Santoro, the Pizzolo murder, Vinny wasn't there. Vinny ordered it. Michael Mancuso doubled the order. And I followed through with it with Ace. So is what it is. I'm going to go tell the same story, tell the truth. I don't want to testify, but that's my obligation with the government. That was part of my agreement. Whenever I'm called for, I have to go testify. And I won't like it, but I have to live up to my agreement the way they lived up to theirs, gave me a second chance in life, and I've been home ever since. And that's it. So, hey, Don.
Wants to know what's on top of your hat.
What's on top of my hat? Niece. This is when I actually, I'll tell you a story. When I first came home, my wife and I, it was maybe about within the first year, I asked probation. I had a massive job in Miami. So I had to travel 3.5 hours every day. Probation would not let me stay down there. So I would have to text them in the morning before I'm leaving, then text them when I got home in the evening. 4 to 5 days a week, I was driving down there. 4 to 5 days, and I did that for about 2 years. It was about a year and a half of driving. 6 months I was flying with Spirit Airlines. They were giving, that's when they just came out with the cheap flights. I was paying anywhere from $15 to maybe $30 every flight. So it was cheaper for me to fly. But Maddie didn't like that because I would have at nighttime coming home 2 drinks at the airport while I'm waiting for the plane. I get on the plane, have 2 more drinks. So I was coming home feeling good. But anyway, every single day had to do it that way. They wouldn't even let me leave my county without permission. If I wanted to go to Tampa, I needed permission. If I wanted to go neighboring counties, permission. So they were nervous because I was the first high profile guy on my statue that they had under their control. So they were afraid, God forbid, I get killed. It would be chaotic. So with that, I want to do my honeymoon. So, and at that time, I had 1,000 hours community service. I had a $24,000 or $25,000 restitution for funeral expenses, and I had 5 years supervised release. Okay, so what happened was, I asked probation. They laughed. They said, "Dominic, are you kidding me? You can't even go out of the county." And I'm answering to the head of probation, not just they're coming. Usually you have to report in. They were coming to me, and I was dealing with the head supervisor who oversaw the probation. So he comes, he's like, "Don, are you out of your mind? We've never seen anybody go outside the country. You can't even leave the state. We have to, not the state, but the county. You're in the state of Florida, and you can't go out of your district. You see every day, blah, blah, blah." It goes through all that. So with that, I said, all right. I said, listen, just so you guys know, I'm going to write the judge. I'm going to write Garifas. And he said, I'm not doing anything behind your back. So, but I figured that, but I'm going to ask him anyway. So I write Judge Garifas, tell him this is my honeymoon. And I told him, I said, listen, I'm up to date. I'm actually ahead with my payments, way ahead of schedule for my fine, my restitution. I'm employed. I travel. My travel time's 7 hours minimum every day. Been doing that. The only thing I'm lagging, I have 1,000 hours community service. I have about 20 hours in. So I'm a few hundred hours way behind. I said that's the only thing I'm neglecting, but because of my travel time, but I'll have it completed before the 5 years is up. With that, all of a sudden, I get a call from prosecutors, FBI agents. Hey, what are you doing? We have to verify this. We have to verify this. Judge Garifas contacted us. And I told him A, B, C, D, E. Comes back maybe about a few weeks. Okay, hear from the courts directly. Granted me to go to Europe. So I called probation right away. I said, hey guys, have you received notice from Judge Garifas, the chambers, or the marshals, FBI, or the prosecutors, my sponsors? They said, no, you're probably not getting approved. I said, well, I hate to tell you, I did get approved. They were shocked. They couldn't believe it. Judge Garifas approved it. So the hat came from Nice. We did our tour. We went on the Windstar cruise line, which is like a really beautiful cruise line, small, quaint, and we did the French Riviera. So with that, that's where the hat came from. Okay. So Bella, lots of people sleep with their guns with a gun close by. Not me, Bella. I sleep with my pit bulls close by. So I have cameras, alarm system. So when you come down my driveway, everything's recorded. The whole driveway lights up like a damn Christmas tree as you come in. So believe me, people will be on cameras, filmed, and then you have to get through the pits, all the pit bulls. So I'm well protected. And then I got Maddie. So you better watch out. That's a pit bull in itself. All right, I'm sorry. God forbid somebody asks questions. So.
Yeah, tell Wilfred no.
All right. Thanks for Anthony. Thanks for answering, Dom. You're welcome. Anytime. Thanks, Mr. Sicali. Didn't even realize an air tag can get you pinched nowadays. Shit, everything can get you pinched nowadays. A red light camera will get you pinched. Technology is a mofo, folks. It's crazy out there. Even your cell phones. Oh, talk about the Santoro murder. What I did forget. Anthony Indelicato, who's parked by Frank Santoro's house. What the F is he doing? Hi, Joanne. His girlfriend. Hi, babe. Yeah, I'm in the Bronx. Okay, yeah, I'm just hanging out. I'll see you later. He's talking the whole time on his cell phone. On his cell phone while the hit's going down, while we're killing him. He's talking on his cell phone. Are you out of your mind? This is how crazy Bruno is. When Vinny and I found out, we're like, are you crazy? Your own personal cell phone? Well, how would they wouldn't know. Oh, they did. When I got the discovery on it, Bruno's cell phone was pinged in the Bronx that evening. Like, you moron. You moron. That's what I mean, people. Just so people are so stupid. I had zero cell phone. And even when I was driving, I took the battery out of my phone. Took the battery. Zero, nothing. I disengaged it. So it's crazy, crazy. Zero, easy pass, sun pass, whatever. Toll pass, nothing in my car to track it. And at that time, there was no navigations in the car. So, but stupid. That's a bonehead move. He should have known better for an OG.
Bella wants to know what a safe house is.
A safe house is where a place that they'll put a cooperator where it's an undisclosed location. They call it a safe house. Dom, Joe Barone is going to be on Skinny Joe's show, according to Molino. Well, we'll see. We'll see. That would be great. Hope he does go on. But I thought Molino wasn't interacting with rats. So if that's the case, if he does, I would love to see it. And then we'll see. We'll see. I'll meet Joey face to face. Let's see if he has the balls, but he has no balls. So you have a boss of a crime family. To me, he's a coward and is going on a show doing a rat move. It's a rat move. Period. Case closed, folks. That's the facts of the life. That is the facts of the life. And anybody who's in the life says different, they don't know the life. Because you could ask Scammy, you could ask Mikey Scars, Michael Franchise. I don't care. They'll say he's a good guy. I witnessed him from afar. It's a rat move. It's a rat move. So that's it. Period. Case closed. Guy P. LOL. That's funny, Dom. My cameras in my house can see you a mile away. Exactly. And Guy also, my dog's crazy also. Have to have him. And wait till I get my cane Corso. David, thank you for the contribution. Cannoli all day long. Give me cannolis with coffee. My little espresso, I'm good to go. Dom, is Skinny Joe worth millions? I don't think so. Because, listen, folks, word is, and I got this, I've heard it out there before I cooperated. I've heard it now. He's a degenerate gambler. Doesn't pay his bills when he loses and wants to collect when he wins. Every gambler. I shouldn't say every gambler. There's a lot of people that pay their bills. But I heard he doesn't pay his bills when he loses. So, and any degenerate gambler, even when guys are making money in the drug game, they still, it's hard. It's hard to keep up with a gambler because as quick as it comes in, as quick as it goes out. Far few, you might have some winning weeks, but overall, you're going to lose. You heard Joe's story. He had what, 300,000 from the armored car heist? Blew it all. Came back, he needed $20 from his mommy. His mommy had to give him $20 to pay for the cab from the airport. To me, that's just a degenerate. So
CJ gave a donation.
CJ, thank you for your donation. You and Gene have been bashing Joey for multiple shows. I'm not bashing and threatening him. I'm telling you the way it is, CJ. It is what it is. But it's okay for Joey to talk about me. That's okay. Talking about riding the wave, I said it. Gonna ride his wave, but I'm gonna keep it real. Definitely. Him and Scruff Gruff want to say things. I'm coming back at him. Joey said, "Oh, I'll never say his name again." You won't. To me, you're a coward, Joey. Say it to my face. And there's going to be no violence, zero violence on my part. But say it to my face if you have the balls. You don't have the balls because you don't know me. You don't know me, but I guarantee you, you'll be scared shit when you're sitting at the table with your cigarettes shaking. So that's it. And again, it's not about violence. Be man enough. Don't be behind the camera because I'll meet you. As long as the place is predetermined, everything's secure, I'll meet you. We can have a healthy debate, but I'll tell you to your face what you're doing is a rat move. And that's it. I'll say it to your face, not only behind the camera, but to your face. Can you say the same? No. Wait. He didn't finish. He only called you a jerk off once. Okay. And you called him a punk. I'm a jerk off. That's his opinion. It's my opinion. He's a punk. So I'm entitled to that. Doesn't matter. He only mentioned you guys again because Gene got arrested for DV, domestic violence. Okay, why did he mention me? Why did he mention me? Joey, I'm not Gene. I'm not Gene. So we were on the same level, Joey. You're a boss of Philly, and I was a captain, second in command, running the family with Michael Mancuso. So I was part of the administration. So we're up there, Joey. So I'm not Gene. So don't get it twisted. That's for sure. You and your little puff. Molino is a wizard. Yeah, a wizard. He's also dry snitching. So, and I don't care, folks. You could say what you want. I know the life. You do not put it out there. You do not. You stay underground because all you're doing is drawing heat. But people don't want to listen to that because they're just so far up Joey Molino's ass. It's not even funny. I'm not one. I'm not going to kiss anybody's ass. You come on Mafia Roundtable, you'll hear the truth. And kids, don't glamorize it. We're the good guys. What good guys? What good guys? People, even the trolls out there, you want to talk? You want to say things like I'm a rat, I'm a coward? Cool. I'm cool with that. Don't glamorize Joey for these kids out there because that's a bad message. That's a bad message. Because when your family members get hurt by anybody in organized crime, then all of a sudden Joey's no good. Joey's bad. People could glamorize it. He wants to give away turkeys, bicycles. For what? For what? Like New Jack City with Pookie. Here, give him the turkey. But you're selling all drugs. So Joey's going to give out bicycles, but they're extorting people. Are you people crazy? Are you kidding me? He's not Robin Hood. He's a gangster. He's a gangster. He'll have you killed in a minute. So I know I was in the life. I did it. Case closed.
German gave a...
And I apologize for my, I would say, anger or my frustrations about it. But people, get it in your heads. Get it in your heads. It's a passion in me. Don't glamorize the life. Don't glamorize. Don't fool these kids out there. It's a shame. It's a shame. He's trying to lure them into life. Like, here, I'm Joey Molino. We're the good guys. Good guys, my balls.
German gave a nice donation. You could say.
Oh, I didn't see it. I was too busy on the rant. German, my man, thank you. Hey, Dom, Maddie, fantastic show. Maddie's not here. Maddie's up in New York. She's taking care of business. That's right. Much support from Australia. Can't wait to try EG. German, I'm going to try my best to get you some. I'll see how we could get it shipped out there. See if MHW, that's another holding facility we have, if they can ship it, and we'll try. I'll try my best. But thank you for always supporting your love. It's greatly appreciated. And I can't wait to come to the land down under one day. Okay, let's see what else we have. Dom, New York was safer when the mob was around. Absolutely, 10,000%. I definitely, but it was a different time, different era. You want to help out, Kevin, so I could...
So you can have some water? Okay. Was there any social clubs that you were active in? If so, which ones and who owned them?
No, I wasn't active in any social clubs. That wasn't my stick. The only one I ever frequent was we had Louis Cigars running Vinny's Social Club. So when I have to go there, see how things are going, every once in a while make a presence. I wouldn't be there no more than half an hour, 45 minutes and leave. That wasn't my thing. I saw somebody who usually a hater, so I'm
Well,
gonna.
that's Roy Munson.
Yeah, where is he? What did he say?
Dom, you're too scared to go up to New York City. You send a woman up for your.
Oh, Roy, you're a pisser. You know what, Roy? Just a little tidbit. When I got released from federal probation in December, or no, not even, I wasn't even released. I got permission to go up to New York. Was it in October? October in 2013. Got permission to go see my grandmother. I went up there, and somebody had threatened somebody in my family. I went into the location looking for him, told him I'm here. If he has anything to say, never heard from them. Never heard from them. So don't tell me, brother. I have photos of me in New York eating pizza, me in the Bronx. So I was there. I don't go up there. I don't look for trouble. I'm out of that style. But trust me, nobody's ever going to do anything to my family. And that's it. Case closed. And that's it. So we'll leave it at that.
New York was not safer in the 70s and 80s. Dom, please confirm this.
70s and 80s, it depends where in New York. They're talking about the neighborhoods, I think. Our neighborhoods was safer because of the mob presence. But outside the neighborhoods, no. Yeah, a lot of burnt down. I know, so I grew up Bronx, Harlem, Hunts Point. Yeah, a lot of burnt down buildings. But we used to go bouncing around 12, 1 in the morning, take the 6 train all the way down into the city. And we just didn't care. We were young, wild. And that was it. But, you know, when you're up there, you're up there. So it's a different lifestyle. Who else? Who else we have?
Congrats on almost 20,000 subscribers, Dom.
Yes, thank you. People hit that subscribe button so you can get notified. I don't charge for my channel. So we just have sponsorship. One of the sponsorships, go to egvodka.com, order it today. 100% gluten-free, organic, 3 flavors. We have the regular, rosemary lavender, Earl Grey sage, all excellent. You will not be disappointed. Order it today. Shipments go out quick now. They have enough in inventory, and we're ready to go. Enjoy. Bella, Roy's a jerk. But he's yeah, I agree, but he's entitled to his opinions. So we have another one for Roy Munson. You know what? I love these haters. Here, hey, Dom, want to do a call in. I have a bit of very tasty info the fans will want to hear. You know what, Roy? I'll do anything with you. Bring out your identity. Because to me, you're a punk. You're another coward, troll, hater. Show us your identity. Don't hide behind the false name. I'm here. You know what, Roy? And we'll do face to face. Say things to my face. So, all right. That's the first call out to a troll. And that's going to be the last time.
Yeah. Did you have the federal marshals watching you when you were in New York?
No, not that I'm aware of.
CJ gave a donation.
James, temperature. I know. I'm just getting heated. It's animated, but I'm okay. Trust me, it's all good. CJ, thank you again for another donation. Bella, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. Ace of Clubs, get that EG vodka. Damn right. That's the best vodka on the market. Hands down. You'll love it. CJ, along with your donation, you wrote, you have to admit, he has a good show, entertaining, especially the prison meals and special guests. Did you see him cooking the grilled cheese on the iron? No. He's talking about Joey. No, I didn't see that. No, but that is good. I enjoyed that. You know, when you cook with a can top, chop the garlic up. We did that plenty of times. The stingers, you use a hair dryer element. You throw it in a bucket of water. Or actually, people, 2 plates. The plates that go on the light switch covers that are metal, you tie it up with electrical cord, positive and negative. You throw it in, and that'll also heat up water. So there's a lot of different things. We have Roy, the hater Munson. I'd say it right to your face. Yeah, okay, tough guy. All right. Roy, Kerry, no more. Roy's, I'm not deleting Roy, but I'm not going to engage with a punk. So, and that's my opinion. So, which I'm entitled just the way you are, and I respect it. but you're nonsense. You have no balls. Hide behind a fake name, Roy Munson. Okay, I should be Billie Jean King then. So that's my fake name. I'll put a tennis star up there, and I'll call names to everybody. To me, that's a coward. That's a bigger sign of a coward. It's probably Roy Munson's probably a made guy out there making it up. Because they have nothing better to do but watch my channel. Dom, I love the live show. Thank you, Willie. Appreciate it. Try to do my best, and I'll tell it the way it is.
Do you believe Johnny Key's stories?
Johnny Key's stories. That is a whopper. That's definitely a whopper. I fell in love with the guy in the van before I killed him and this and that. Folks, you know what? There's a lot of people that do research that know their stuff on this channel, all the other channels. Do research how they found him. If they found Johnny Keys with his shoes off. So do the research. I'm sure there has to be police reports if they found the body, when they found the body. I don't know with all that. And then let me know or submit the research. That's what James Cole and Lee Proctor should do. They're good with their research. Even Jeff Nadeau, OC Shorts, they're good. They should look at the research and put a show out with that. That would be great.
So Dex said you killed Joey Borello. Meanwhile, he's walking.
No, I never said I killed Joe Borello. Let's get that straight. I'm sorry, Carrie. I meant to answer that the other day. Never said I killed Joe Borello. I said there was a hit on Joe Borello. Joe Borello was supposed to get killed. So go back and hear what I said. Never said I killed him. It was a hit. We were supposed to kill Joe Borello and Randy at the same time before Vinny got locked up. And since after Vinny got locked up, Michael only reiterated kill Randy. Only Randy went. But if Michael would have known about Joe Borello and he told me, reinforced it, Joe Borello would have got killed.
Dom, Ted wants to clarify. Roy Munson is a bowling legend in Iowa. He was a state championship.
Oh, is that the guy that, what's his name, did the movie on? With the bad hand?
Yeah.
Woody Harrelson. You remember that movie?
Yeah.
Where he's hustling? They chopped his hand off.
Thank you, Ted.
So thank you, Ted, for that tidbit. So,
Dom, Diamondbacks or Rangers?
Diamondbacks or Rangers?
World Series. D-backs.
D-backs you like?
D-backs.
Kerry says D-backs. I got to ride with Kerry.
Yeah, they beat the Dodgers. They're hot right now. Came back.
Dom, can you go to New York whenever he wants? Oh, Dom can go to New York whenever he wants, not because he's powerful, but because Mafia simply isn't what it used to be. You know what, folks? I was in New York. Actually, we went to Rockefeller Center. I was in the city looking at the Christmas tree. We were up there for 3 days. I go up there whenever I want, but I don't. I don't look for problems. I'm not looking for troubles or an altercation. And why put it in people's face? And the neighborhood's not what it used to be. Even at my grandmother's wake, I didn't attend. I knew I'd be okay. I could have had FBI there watching me go in to pay my respects, but I wouldn't do that. I just, I have different memories of my grandmother. They were embedded in my mind, and I didn't want to see them in a casket. So I left it alone, and that was it. That's the truth. But I don't look to throw it in people's face. And really, I don't care. I don't have to prove myself. I know I'm a better person now for what I did, what I've done, and I don't back around. I don't back down. And those who know me in the streets, they know me. They know what I'm capable of. And you know what? I'm not part of that life anymore. And that's it. My life is different.
Well, that's a good question. Dom, how does your mom feel about you being in the Mafia?
I don't know. Ask her. What can I tell you? I don't know. It was different. We're in the neighborhood. So, you're walking around, your son's Mafia. What can you do? I'm sure any parent doesn't want to see their son. But like I said, the Bronx community, everybody's different. Like, they look up to that. Even today, like the Bronx is powerful. Like I said, I'm probably the only high-profile cooperator out of the Bronx. Still solid. You don't hear Mafia men in positions or even low positions in the Mafia cooperating. It's far few in between in the Bronx, that's for sure.
Was the Army guy involved in the Santino hit? He was
Santoro.
Santoro hit. Sorry, it's moving.
Yeah.
He was Italian and just trying to get straightened out?
No, he wasn't Italian. I think he was Irish, German. He worked for Vinny. Yes, he was involved in the Santoro hit. He was one of the lookouts. From Lee, love the show. When you speak the truth, you don't need a good memory. Absolutely. When you talk the truth, you'll be consistent. Consistent what you say today, tomorrow, year from now, 10 years from now. It's when you tell lies, that's when you get tripped up.
Dom,
That's
you're
for
getting
sure.
multiple requests of when are you going to do some more rapping?
I know, Kerry. Well, that's just Kerry breaking my BALLS. But once I could get into a studio that we do it professionally, then I'll go in there and start doing some songs. So I just have to get together and do it. That's it.
But we could try live right
Okay,
here.
Kerry, you could go try live and go kiss my. But you could forget about it, Kerry. That's Kerry starting shit, get me started again. Johnny, I could be wrong, but pound for pound, Dom might be the top 10 biggest, strongest mafia members out there who would want to fight with him back in the day. They would have to kill him. Listen, anybody, pound for pound. You have a lot of guys out there that are dangerous, and it doesn't mean size, it doesn't mean strength. When you have that gun in your hand, all you have to do is pull a trigger and have to have brains. That's the tough guy out there. Those are the guys you have to watch out for. It wasn't about size or strength that's going to win. It's about who's smart, or anybody could be actually killed. So it's not that difficult. The Bronx. What happened to the Army guy? He actually died. He had a leakage in his heart. I think it was when he was in Desert Storm from Agent Orange. I think it was. It affected his heart, so he wound up dying. And he was buried in his military uniform, and I know Vinny and Anthony Donato paid for his wake. So, Kay Walker, Dom, do you worry about Maddie traveling to New York, walking around without you? No, not at all. Not at all. People don't know Maddie, so rats are still very capable. Any man is very capable. Jay Stone, Dom, do you think Michael knows is not sending anything to Vinny's family? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Who knows? I'm sure he's sending something. He'd rather send something than to have animosity, and maybe get Vinny support. Vinny is well respected, that's for sure. No. Do you have any contacts with the Italian mafia nowadays? I have contacts. We talk, but just cordial, nothing illegal, folks. That's for sure. The German, Dom, I appreciate your show and stand up to these haters, but you wouldn't have to if you were on Patreon. You could phase them out. I know that, German, but you know what? I'm okay with it. I'm okay. Yeah, sometimes I'm human. I'll get heated. I'll get aggravated with them, go back and forth. But you know what? Everybody's entitled. I want to give the show access to people that can't afford Patreon. So I'll put up with it. As long as people aren't saying things about Maddie that aren't true, sexual things and going into that, I'm okay. It's okay to get heated because I'm passionate about what I'm doing. And I like being accurate, so I hate when people talk the BS. But it's okay. They're entitled to their opinion. That's what makes the show. I feel it makes it good.
Hey, so Mike Perez wants your opinion. Do you ever think Vinny will get a second trial and any shot that he'll be back on the streets?
Absolutely. I feel he'll get a second shot at the trial, but Vinny has 2 separate cases. So even if he wins that, if he gets time served, whatever the case may be, he still has another life sentence that he has to get overturned. And anything in life is possible, folks. So hopefully one day he will come home to his wife and kids and be able to see his grandkids as well. Godfather 1 or 2. I like them both. I think they were both excellent movies, but I have to say 2 is better. I like when they jump from scene to scene, going back to the old times to current and vice versa.
Dom, is there money to be made in the private security business? Look at all these stores being looted. You can probably start a security business.
Yes, there's a lot of money. There's a lot of money in any business as long as you stay focused and you stay dedicated to the business. You could grow it, hard work, anything. You could be successful with anything in life. James, where'd you go? You just jumped on me, James. James, darn. Oh, James, Dom. Oh, your wife let you go to with the guys to trip to Colombia. Mine doesn't like the idea. No, Maddie's not letting me go to Colombia. Actually, when Maddie did go to Colombia, when we had some rap artists, reggaeton, she went to Colombia with them, and these were like kids she knew forever. And Maddie, the first thing she said, "Oh, bitch," call me a bitch. "You're not coming down here. These women are gorgeous down here." Oh, hell no. And that was it. I started laughing, but I didn't go. Dom, since Vinny made you, does he have a problem because you went bad? No, it happens. I wouldn't say he has a problem. I'm sure he's very hurt and disappointed. We were that close. Roy Cox, are there plans for EG to do a bourbon? No, but we're actually going to go to see the distiller sometime soon, and we'll see what other products he may have that could integrate with EG. I'm always open for options, that's for sure.
Hey, Don, do you think Vinny's ever seen your show?
No, I'm sure he's heard about it, but no, I don't think he's seen it. I don't know. I don't know what they have in there, but I doubt it. Dom, what's your favorite mob movie? Godfather 1 and 2, Goodfellas, Once Upon a Time in America. Those are my top, I would say. We're going to take a few more questions, guys. I'm going to wrap it up. Let's see.
Is the nose still in prison?
Yes, he's still in prison doing time for his violation. Dom, you should get John A-Light on. The guy's hilarious the way he talks about Sammy. He could go on for hours. You don't know him in the streets, did you? I knew John from jail. We are in contact. We just spoke the other day. So once he's down here in Florida, we're going to get together. So we might do something.
Was anyone ever killed only to find out they didn't deserve the hit and only got killed because of the wrong information?
Yeah, Sammy killed a lot of people with wrong information. He even tried, and I read the story yesterday, he tried to have Louis Restivo, who was a Bonanno soldier, tried to have him killed, saying he was robbing. So Sammy, Spiro had the balls. We're not killing him. Don't think this is not the Gambino crime family. This is a Bonanno crime family. And because Sammy wanted to get control over the concrete company. That's just the way Sammy was. Dom, how many people did Randy Pizzolo, we mean kill? I don't think Randy ever killed anybody. He shot at people, stabbed people. I don't think he ever killed anybody, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Dom, the water purifier is the invention of Big Al and Vinny in the 90s. I have no idea what you're talking about, AG. Sammy.
Just abducted Snuffy?
Oh, Snuffy to Radafella family. Guys, everybody go to egvodka.com. Order your vodka today. 100% gluten-free, organic. We're working to get it in the states that aren't there through more licensed liquor stores. And it's excellent. Excellent vodka. You will not be disappointed. It'll be great holiday gifts. And I'm still working out trying to get you free shipping if you order 6 bottles or more. With that, guys, stay tuned tomorrow. I'm probably coming out live at 11 a.m. I think that's a pretty good time. So stay tuned. I'll post it up. I'll do the pre-recording early in the morning or tonight. You'll see the time, see the show. And remember, hit that subscribe button, please. Everybody have a wonderful day. And do not bet what you can't afford. All right, folks? Kids, stay out of trouble, go to school, get a job, and do it the right way. Streets are not your friends. With that, everybody, peace out. Much love. Friday evening, drink responsibly. And that's it. Have a great day. Wish everybody the best, and thank you. Much love.